okay, how many of you in your moves have moves that where a hand drops back like that? Raise your hand if you don't have a move that goes where the hand drops back like that. Okay, so, all right. How many of you have moves where you turn and the move comes across? How many don't have that somewhere in there? Okay, I'll start asking it that way. Let's see, so back. How many of you have one that comes where the movement in some form comes across you this way or out like that? And who does, anybody not? Okay. And you don't have it anywhere in your style? I've seen your style. There are plenty of moves doing this.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, but maybe not as...
But a move that's that move.
Maybe I don't see it as...
Okay. And then how many of you have moves where this is, and don't worry about the last part, I'm really focusing on this at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, every last one of those, at least as a base application, is a groin strike. Now, if you're going to do a really good groin strike on people, most people were in grade school at one point and played that game in some way with some friends of theirs, even if it wasn't always fun. How did you do it? That way or that way? You know, whipping it, and soft, right? And so it's soft. I'll do it to this, but it's that, right? Not quite that mean with your friends, but this way, right? And it's a soft movement, and it's all over the place. Look at your moves. You'll find more than half of them have something in them that is happening there. Now, the way that I think about Tai Chi for application, initially, not fighting yet, although fighting the same way, is if I'm 90 and still able to walk one block, and I'm going to be attacked by somebody who's 20 and large and angry and crazy and coming, running away is probably not my option. Especially if I can just walk a block or two or that kind of a thing. I'm probably not outrunning them. I'm also going to play, there's a joke about two women are in a parking lot. One of them is an older, richer lady, old and rich, and the other one is young and has a Ferrari, and she's young and fast. And the young and fast person cuts off the old lady and looks at her and goes, "I'm young and fast." And the old lady takes her large luxury car that's built like a tank and crushes the Ferrari and says, "And I'm old and rich." And Tai Chi is about being old and rich. So the guy goes, "I'm gonna do this," and Tai Chi goes, "Okay, do that." You know. Anyway, so what I want you to look at for a moment is look at your moves, and if you don't have at least 3 to 5 that come to mind really, really rapidly, and look at them for where are movements in there that are groin strikes like that, and that it would be more of a swinging or a whipping kind of a move if you sped it up a little bit and relax with it. Take a look at that now. If you don't have 3 to 5 that come to mind, like pretty fast, grab me or him or Ben, and we'll be happy to make sure you've got at least 3 to 5 in your moves that you do that do that. Begin now. How are they attacking you? Because here I am walking or standing, and I don't want any of that, and they're doing this thing here, right? And I go, "No, I really don't want any trouble this way," or he comes up to grab you around from behind, and I'm already that way, or that way, and I'm being careful not to really hit him, right? But the point is, or he grabs me on the arm, right? Like, and part of the reason I hold my structure is because you saw where my head was to his face. If I lose structure and I do that, it hurts me. If I keep structure and do that, it does not hurt me. It'll be that, and my structure is good to take it. But if my neck's off, my neck will take it. I don't want my neck to take it. My structure can do that just fine, no problem. That, but because it's structured. But as soon as I start leaning my neck somewhere, it goes into my neck. That I don't want. Okay. It'll be this, right? So in the form, you do it slow and you're walking it off, and you're doing that in order to work on that body integrity that I was talking about here up top. And also because if you're doing it fast, there's a tendency to want to tense up, and really the better shot is is that, right? And so I'm working on this that way. So if I'm doing the movements, it's loose. Right? Two old names for Tai Chi. One of them is loose boxing, which we're kind of doing now. The other is cotton boxing. We'll talk about cotton boxing in our next session. But loose boxing is one of them as well. Okay, go ahead.